Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today I'm gonna bring an InnoView portable monitor. It's a 15.6 inch monitor. So we're gonna open it up and see what you get and how to set it up. So let's take a look at it. The first thing you see, if you guys can see, they give you the instructions how to set it up. They give you a kind of like a mat in the back. It tells you different ways you can set this up. You could play with your Nintendo Switch, but you do have to have power. You could play on the with an actual monitor, but sometimes it's required power. It depends on the monitor. If it has a poor USB, then you're not going to be able to. You need to power it up. Then you could plug it in directly to actual desktop too. So we're going to take a look at your PlayStation. They have instructions for everything, and they have more in the back, but it's pretty much Japanese and English. So let's take a look. Let's open it up. The monitor itself, it's in here. Really thin. I'm gonna put this on the side. Pretty much what they give you. Let's take a look at the monitor on the side, all right? And you see nothing on the side, no connections, no anything, but they're actually hidden in, if you guys open the panel up, and there is a couple connections here. There's a contrast button. In the back, it tells you there's a power button. Let me see if I could zoom in here. There's a power button here. There's a contrast, a USB, and then the headsets too, because it does play audio, if you guys can see. So they have the power, contrast, USB, and a 3.5 jack. Now on the other side, there's a Type C USB, Type C USB, and a micro HDMI. All right. So, and then the back of it, if you guys can see it, back of it's very slim, very slim. This is flexible. This is a little kickstand. I'm gonna kick it up here this way so you guys can see it turn on. And then we're gonna plug in a Type C connection. And of course, they give you a USB too also, so you can power it up from the USB. And then they give you actually a micro HDMI to regular HDMI. So that's not bad. I'm gonna put that inside. And then extender, in case you gotta flex the connection somewhere or have a regular connection. So Type C to regular Type A connection. So let's go ahead and put this up. And then a power. So we have a laptop here. It's a Microsoft Surface. And we're going to put this Type C to Type C connection. So let's go ahead and do that. Contrast is a little low right now. So we're going to move it up higher. Make it brighter. And if you can see it, I'm making it brighter because there we go. And that's it. That's bright. And you could have this monitor on this system working side by side. Very simple, one cable. But if you don't have a Type C connection, you could plug in a regular Type C to regular A version. Like I said, they give you a regular USB to Type C so you can power it up in case you don't have a Type C. Now I have a Microsoft Surface 4, so it does come with the USB Type C to power this up. And actually they give you an extender here, so Type C to regular USB, and then HDMI to micro HDMI, because this one takes micro HDMI connections, and then your laptop will be HDMI too. So this is not bad. We have the system running side by side here. We have the actual Surface here. We're also going to try a different laptop. So we're going to disconnect this and keep it off right now. So let's go ahead and turn this off, and let's go ahead and try another machine because I want to see if we could read two of these machines with one. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, on this one itself, we're going to go ahead and run. We have a Alienware here that we're going to plug in. We're going to plug it in here. Alienware has one Type C, a Thunderbolt in the back. So plug it in. And that should bring it in. It should bring this monitor in. It's picking up. It's going to flash out for a bit. And as soon as it flashes out, it's picking up the driver, and then it comes on here. But it's a little dark, if you guys can see it. So you're going to have to tone it up all the way up so you can see it properly. So contrast is going to go all the way high brightness. So we're going to put that in here. I'm going to try another machine too. All right, on this one, we're going to do a dual setup. But because I don't have two Type C's on this one, we're going to use the USB here. So we'll put in the USB. We're going to power it up with the one USB Type C connection. And then we're going to do the micro HDMI to the actual HDMI. So I have one on Type C connection. No signal right now because I don't have anything with it. But here we are. We're going to plug in the micro HDMI on this one. I'm going to plug it on this side because we're powering up with the USB. And All three systems are on the actual monitor. So I'm going to demonstrate you with one image, dragging it all the way from here. Like right now, it's mimicking this one right now. So we got to set it up. You have to teach the system how to do the three monitors. And we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to drag this here from this side all the way to the next side. If you guys can see that. So easy. You could say you're going to be streaming gaming. This is probably one way you can do it. Portable. Or if you're going to be working on multiple sheets, this is perfect. You could take this to a hotel and it all fits in the same bag. They're very small, compact. They're 15.6 inches, really light, but they're also very fragile too. So you got to make sure you put something between them. Now, this is a great setup if you're ever going to be say working from home or working for your vehicle. You could take one. You don't have to take two or three, but I'm just showing you guys that you can do two of them in here as a demo because of I'm testing them out, make sure that it works. All right, so we're also going to do another test right now. All right, we're going to test out the quality of it, see how good and sharp it looks. So let's open the website and let's put it in there, and then we're going to try a 4K video. 4K video. This is a 4K video that we're running right now. We're not playing any audio or anything like that. We just want to make sure that it runs pretty good on this monitor. It's a 1080, nothing fancy, but the quality is pretty good. I mean, the contrast, I'm actually all the way up right now with the brightness. I could turn it down if you want. It's too bright. We could turn it up, down. All right, we're going to show you guys a way to set up your Nintendo Switch 2 right now. So I put in a Type-C connection in here, all right? And we are going to have to need power for this. So you crank up the Nintendo Switch, and as soon as we get it on, we still need power in here. So you are going to need the Type-C to USB. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's make sure it's powering up. So I got the Nintendo Switch. Both of them need to be plugged in on one side. That's the only way. So what happened was, in order to make this work, you got to have both of them in the same side, the power and the actual Type-C connection. Now, this one does not power the actual system. You cannot do that because if I unplug it, the whole system is going to go out. But if you guys can see, you can actually control this and move it around. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.